PDP are still, having issues with their in-house. They've not been able to settle the issues amongst themselves. The issue about the chairman of the party, which is Ayu. Wike is trying to say they should just try and balance this thing up and not being biased. You should know there should be all ethnics in this government. We have the presidential candidate to be from the north, and also the vice to be, from the south. So he's saying the chairman of the party shouldn't be from the north also. I know they'll be dragging these things. That's how they created the G5, which consists of Nancy Wike, Sheyi Makinde of Ibadan, of Oyo State rather, Samuel Otom, governor of Enugu State and Abia State. They've been trying to stand on their feet that Ayu should resign, then they will support Wike. They will support Atiku. And Ayu is not making any sign to resign, and Atiku also is not trying to make any sign for Ayu to resign. Probably they must have a consolidation probably in the future. But now, Nancy Wike is trying to reveal some secrets about when Jonathan was pleading with Atiku to support him in 2015 election. They said Jonathan has to go to Dorchester Hotel where he pleaded with Atiku regards this, that should please allow him to support him. So, Governor Nancy Wike revealed this, how President Jonathan traveled to London in 2015 to meet Atiku at the Dorchester Hotel and pleaded with him, with Atiku to support him, and Atiku refused. So Wike, further said that he recounts the condition that the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku, gave former President Jonathan in 2015. He said when Jonathan went to plead for Atiku's support in London ahead of the 2015 election, he later told him to relinquish his presidential ticket. Speaking at the inauguration of the Akpa Itu Egweda Road in Emoa local government area of Rivers State on Tuesday, Wike said he never made such selfish requests to Atiku. Wike said people forgot history easily. In 2015, Jonathan, as an incumbent president, when he had won his primary, went to London in Dorchester Hotel. He went to plead with our presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar that, please, my brother, come back to the party and support me. The condition they gave to Jonathan is he should relinquish his ticket to run as president of Nigeria. Like he should drop his ticket to run for Nigeria president. That was the city president and the presidential candidate of a ruling party, and they gave him that condition. Today we are not being selfish. Keep the presidential candidate. Let our people take the chairmanship. They say they will kill me. Is that possible? Wike is still actually dragging these guys. He's still actually dragging the people. They had a meeting in Lagos State recently, which went to null. They are unable to find a solution to this. When people said when the G5 said they shouldn't support any governor, and also the presidential candidate of the PDP, which people have to just went out of the meeting. They went out of the meeting and they just shot on this one that it's not possible. But Wike is still trying, he's still staying on his feet. He said they didn't even do anything hard to these guys. They're just doing their own normal way, which is meant to be. Unlike when the president, the former president, that's Jonathan, went to Atiku to support him. They said Atiku told him to relinquish his ticket, so that he can come in and vote and be the presidential candidate of the PDP. So, that's crazy about it. And Wike said he never said anything about this. When Atiku won the primary election, he said he supported him wholeheartedly. But now, why won't you support? Why won't you give us the chairmanship? You have the president. Give us the chairmanship. Let's coordinate this. He's trying to say, let's make all these things balance ourselves so there won't be issues probably in the future or so. So Wike is actually fighting for themselves. They are fighting for their clique. They are fighting for the party also. So he said he's not actually asking for what is actually much. He's just asking for what is what is normal and which he felt is meant to be the right thing to do, and they don't need to just have to be going back and forth. Although Wike has been promising almost everybody logistics in his state, he has promised to enable logistics that when he's coming from his campaign, he's going to give him logistics. Also, he has promised Peter Obi also a few days ago we saw him, which was speaking about Kwakwaso. He gave him a good regards. Like, Kwakwaso is one of these strong member of the party, which is actually a great person, and he said he's going to give him logistics also when it comes to his state to campaign. So Wike is now someone which everybody doesn't know who is actually supporting. Probably he's supporting PDP, APC, the Labour Party or NNP, the party of Kwakwaso also. So we've been able to just get who is actually following. So it has been something very hard to get, and it's really still pushing and rooting for this chairman to come to his place, to come to the south, unlike it being in the north again, which the presidential candidate is also from the north. It's just like a suspense. We don't know who he's actually working for. Maybe he's working for the PDP, working for the Labour Party, and also maybe he's working for Kwakwaso's party. So he has just kept mute and about Atiku's issue, and he's just trying to let people know that he's not actually asking for what is not meant to be. He's actually asking for the right thing, which everybody knew it's right. And he said he hasn't even done up to what Atiku has done in 2015 to Jonathan, when Jonathan has to go to London, to plead with Atiku. And Wike is not scared to say anything. He's always on the live TV. He's saying he was saying this during mentioning of one of his projects in Port Harcourt. And Wike is actually a strong man in the party, and we felt if this guy is not supporting the PDP, it might actually end up being an issue for the party, which probably they won't expect. They might not expect this thing to happen to them. So when we check what Wike said about Jonathan and his aide, when he said, when we check it properly, it's hard to believe. And the other way too is it might be right. So I felt these guys should just sit down and they should just try and make things go on well with themselves, so they be able to win this election. But with this, PDP is not getting that stronger. Although the spokesman of the PDP is saying without Wike and the other G5, they will still emerge as winner. So let's see what will happen in 2023. That's what we have for you. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. If you're a new viewer, thank you so much.